Hello, everyone, and welcome. Today, and for the coming Saturdays, for the Saturday series, I'll be doing a little big series called, well, I don't know what I'm going to call it, but it'll be about the unknown developer, who is this really weird unknown developer who makes games and soundtracks and does lots of stuff. He's been going for about 2 years now, and there's lots of people on a Discord server that are trying to figure it out, right? The only problem is people sort of losing interest because, he's taking so long to bring out new content and the mystery's kind of waning away, even though we haven't figured it out or, as far as I know, come close to figuring it out. But I still have an interest in it, as I'm sure a number of people do. They have an interest, they're just not really motivated to keep figuring the stuff out because there isn't many clues as to where to go next. But anyway, so in saying that, I wanted to make a series on him, or the unknown developer, could be a she, for a long time now. So I'm going to go through, I'm going to and over the coming week, I'm going to collate all of the information that has been gathered, or all the information that is in this little page that the people on the wiki have been working on. Are you making noise in the background? Can't really help that. Sorry. I do apologise, but I am recording on my phone audio, so it does pick up sounds really far away sometimes. In saying that, anyway, let's just get into it. I'm going to start by going through all the games. The episodes will be about 20 minutes, as they usually are for the series. But yeah, about 20 minutes. I'll see how much I can get through in a 20-minute time period. So let's start with the first game he released, which is called Don't Play This Game. So, the instructions for the game. So let's just have a quick look at the instructions for the game. So if you go onto the download page, you click download, you get dptg.exe, which is 3 megabytes, and you get solution.png, which is 7 kilobytes. One's the game and one's the solution. Solution in quotation marks. There's also instructions, install instructions. Run the file dptg.exe to play this game. However, you better not. You've been warned. Again, a very ominous message. This ominous message is to warning you not to play the game, which you probably shouldn't because it's quite creepy. Anyway, those are the install instructions, and those are the two things you get for downloading the game. Now, I also want to point out that Unknown Developer has labelled this as a simulation game with the tagline, "You've been warned." Also for Windows. I think all the games are for Windows systems except for 2 of them. I think 2 of them are not labelled as Windows games. Anyway, we'll move on from that. So, we have the main game page as well, which says, don't play this game. This game can reveal things you don't know yet about yourself over time. Don't play this game. It's as simple as that. So, yeah. So, that is a bit of an ominous message, saying don't play this game, and it will reveal things about you. Pretty creepy. Now, there's also a banner at the top, which is the symbols we saw in the game. They don't have any supposed meaning, however, they are mirrored on either side. So they're on the other side of the top row of the hashtag, they're mirrored. Same with the little arrow. Either side out, they're mirrored. The dots don't seem, or the lines even, don't seem to mean anything, and it's literally the top half of the main screen from the game. There's also a screenshot. So these games are all on itch.io, and you can supply screenshots of your game on the side. This is not a screenshot. This is me. And remember, don't play this game. And it's a picture of a very distorted face. People actually found the face-making program that Unknown Developer used to make this face, which I'll show you at some point in the future. So he does that with his really early games. He'll have a picture of his face and have a little funny quote or whatever, or weird quote that comes with his face. Anyway, now there are quite a few community posts as well concerning. I'm not going to go through them all because there are quite a few of them. I will, however, go through the Unknown Developer's stickied one, which is like so, and it reads, "Unknown Dev here, about the finnies I make. Yep, they're small. No, they're not viruses. No harm will ever come to your machine. More than games, interactive paintings. Basically, food for thoughts. Sometimes there are secrets to be revealed. Feel free to share your discoveries." And then this little bit down here is a trusted source disclaimer, which basically says, all the games on itch.io are the only way I will communicate. He also made a Twitter after this, which he hasn't added here, I don't think, but basically itch.io and his official Twitter are his two trusted sources. Don't trust anything else that says we're unknown developer. So yeah, because people were pretending to be unknown developer and putting up creepy stuff that didn't relate. So before getting into looking at what's in the game, we're going to actually look at the game. So apologies there, I'm using a YouTube video because the game was very stubborn and wouldn't record for me. I'm using Fomendy's playthrough. I'll link in the description, so I'm just not, taking credit for all his hard work in editing this video. I have muted him though. I just want the video so I could talk about. So I'll pause it here. Anyway, so yeah, the game was being stubborn, wouldn't record, don't know why. Anyway, so this is the main screen here. So it's the same background as the banner for the game, which I showed you. Don't know what the symbols mean, as I said. This time though, it's a bit stretched out, or more so fits the screen, and it says an L for listen and a Q for quit. You press L to listen, starts the game. You press Q to quit, closes the game. Pretty simple stuff. So we'll continue the video. And the background does is animated. It kind of lights up and stuff. So as you can see, there's a bunch of letters. Now there should be audio playing. I will play it over this, and I'll play it again without my commentary over it. There are two voices. There's a main one, which is a lady, and there's a softer one, which is also a lady, that's repeating what the main lady's saying. Now, there's a whole bunch of letters across the top, which are appearing, as you can probably see. I hope you can see. And yeah, this is just a random string of letters. They are randomized each time you play. Now, 233 out of 780. Okay. What that means, now I'm going to try and explain this. Okay. So as you can see, there's a row of letters. 233 they add up to, apparently. So I'm going to try and explain this really well. We'll see how that goes. K is the 11th letter of the alphabet. Yeah, it's the 11th letter of the alphabet. So that's 11. So K is 11. N is the 14th letter of the alphabet. So that's 14. 11 plus 14 is 25. D is the 4th letter. So 25 plus 4 is 29. G is the 7th letter. So 29 plus 7, etc., etc., etc. Now, as you can see here, there's quite a few B's. There's 3 B's in this, in fact. Only one of those B's counts. So only one of those B's adds 2 to the score. The other B's add 0, add nothing. So any repeated letters don't add anything. So there's another D. That D doesn't matter because there's already a D here. There's 2 P's here. Only the first P. Only this P counts because these 2 P's are repeated. So any repeated letters don't count towards the score. It's only each letter. So I'm actually going to quickly do some maths here to see what the highest score can be. It's definitely not 780 because 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 all the way up to plus 27 definitely does not add up to 780. So I'm going to just do a quick calculation to find out what that is. So the highest score that is possible is 351. So that's 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 all the way up to plus 26. So yeah, the highest score is 351 out of 780. That's if you got every letter of the alphabet with no repeats.
Nobody does.
Although you can have repeats, but that's if you had every letter of the alphabet in your sequence. You would have 351. Nobody's figured out how to get more than that. I don't think anyone's actually got 351 because you need to have every letter, which is very unlikely in that random string. So yeah, 351 out of 780 is the highest. This guy got 233. In my playthrough that I tried to record and managed to not, it was 171 or something along those lines. So yeah, so it's a random string, and that's how the score is added up. It's each letter is contributed to the number in the alphabet, added together, repeats, count as 0. So if we press L, or this guy presses L, he'll listen again, presses Q, the game will quit. So that's the gameplay of the game. We're now going to look at the elements of the game. So now we're going to look a bit more in depth into the things. So I'm going to play the audio for you a bit later by itself, but I want to look at the basics here first. So the thumbnail icon, so the icon for the game, the EXE, says don't play at the top, DPTG in the middle, and this game at the bottom. Pretty basic. Some of the games do have interesting thumbnails, so that's why I'm pointing it out now. I do want to be as comprehensive as possible. Now, if we look at the PNG file, which is solution, it's actually upside down. Don't mind my clicking, by the way. I know it's quite loud, but you'll be fine, guys. You'll be fine. So we're going to look at solution.png, which I'm opening now to look at it myself. So it's basically a picture of a different unknown developer face. So it's a different face created by the face making program, which I'll show you later. And it has some what appears to be dots and lines, so Morse code, because unknown developer loves Morse code, at the top and bottom. There's also words. They appear to be upside down though. So if we flip it 180 degrees and make them so the words are the right way up, we get this image. This image has also been brightened, so it's a bit easier to see the words. So what this has been deciphered as is as follows. I'm going to read it to you. Q, Larry, and the fact, I don't know which, don't know what that word is. Why don't you grew on it? Same word we don't know. As ever, over the tablecloth punt. Do you understand me? Nobody does. Listen, there's another word we don't know, at the door. Should I arrest him? Find me a Gromfriel. So that's what supposedly, well, it seems to be what the voice is saying in the game. So what the voice or voices, because there's another one that repeats what the main one's saying. So yeah, it's a bit dodgy, a bit weird, bit creepy. Now, there are missing words there. Now, in this little document that's been made, there has been a really good interpretation that was on Markiplier's video of the game, because Markiplier did a video of this game specifically. And there was a really good comment that's been pointed out as a good interpretation of what is being said, which I'll also read to you now. Can you imagine the fact that I don't know which I'm supposed to be in? Why don't you go rule me on it? Same old few things as ever. You under the table trade-off punts. Do you understand me? Nobody does. Listen, there is a body at the door. Should I get rid of him? Find me at Gravefield. So, you know, there's a body at the door, someone's been murdered. Oh, I'll go get rid of him, find me at the graves. Okay, yeah, pretty weird interpretation. Also, it's being thought that this person has receptive aphasia, which basically limits your communication. So what you are thinking of saying doesn't come out as what you say at all, really. So it's more about what they are trying to say rather than what they mean, because you can't really figure out what they mean until you know what they are trying to say. So yeah, it's very interesting. I'm going to play the audio for you now, so you can listen to it. So yeah, enjoy that.
Q light and the fact I don't know which frissing poster musting. Why don't you gruel on it? Same Folgen as ever. Hover the tablecloth punt. Do you understand me? Nobody does. Listen, there's a Bodgins at the door. Should I arrest him? Find me a Gromfriel.
Okay, now one other thing I forgot to point out was the Morse code. What could that mean? Well, when you flip it 180, up the top it says look, and at the bottom it says inside. Now, if we follow those directions to look inside, we actually open the PNG as a hex file, I think it's called, a hex editor. Find a hex editor. So if we open the PNG in, I open in Notepad. That's my hex editor of choice because it's the only one I have. How do I do this? There it is. So we open the PNG file by hex editor. We get all these crazy symbols. What could this mean? More importantly, though, I don't think. Yeah, no, here we go. So here at the bottom, I'm going to highlight it. Do you understand me? Nobody does. The truth is deeper inside. 467767. Listen again. 467767. Listen again. Etc. 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 So it repeats that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. So a bit weird. A bit weird. Just a bit weird, I would say. So yeah, so that's what happens when you open the PNG, the solution.png as a text file. 467767 was decoded to horror using a T9 cipher. Now, I have no idea what a T9 cipher is, but they've happily provided a link to it. T9 ciphers, oh, they're an SMS cipher. Okay, so they're an SMS cipher. That's what it is. So if I type in 467767, for example, it can come out as horror, impros, hoppus, but we've taken it as horror because that works the best. So it's not hoppers, it's not horror, it's not improv, it's horror. Because hoppers and improv, what does that have got to do with anything? And as we will find out in later games, horror does fit and work. So also, one other thing, I'll bring up another image of the game screen. You may notice a time at the bottom of the screen that will come up, which actually this guy doesn't have on his. Sorry, I was looking at the video. The guy who recorded the video doesn't actually have a timer at the bottom. There is a timer at the bottom though. I'll see if I can get an image of it from like Markiplier's video or something. The image is actually your computer time. However, it does become out of sync with your computer time, as it does come out of sync with your computer time because every few seconds it will skip a second, and that's a random pattern. So after 3 seconds it might skip a second, then after 7 seconds it might skip one, then after 2 seconds it might skip another second. So it skips seconds randomly, so it does become out of sync with your computer time, which is really interesting and a bit weird. I can't seem to... Actually, I've looked at these playthroughs while I was talking, which is why I was a bit distracted. None of them seem to have a timer. I can assure you there is a timer, but the timer does skip seconds, but it does relate to your computer time. So that is basically everything we've found with Don't Play This Game. There was an unrelated video to do with UD around the point that this game was released. Someone pretending to be UD, hence why he did that sticky saying only trust Vince from Nietzsche. The video has now been deleted, so I can't show you that to you. But anyway, so that's everything to do with this game. So it's a bit strange, but that's Don't Play This Game. So it's very interesting, but I think I'll leave it there. So this week we looked at Don't Play This Game. Sorry it took a while, but I did want to get sort of set up with the little setup about the unknown developer and stuff. Next week we should hopefully get through a few more games, especially since they are a bit shorter and have less to them. But Don't Play This Game is the first game, and there's quite a bit of interesting stuff. The other three, however, don't have as much stuff. So the next three don't have as much stuff, so we should be able to get through them fairly quickly. Anyway, I will leave you to it. Join me next week when we continue with Don't Play This, the unknown developer, not Don't Play This Game. We just finished Don't Play This Game, but we'll look at his other games in the coming weeks.
This is the new outro song. I'm saying goodbye 'cause the video has ended. Da 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 da. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and come back and watch some more as they come online.